happen. Many of you are in businesses where the convergence, the opportunity to bring other businesses, connected businesses into your business, you could be 5 or 10 times bigger. The thing is, when you're small, everything's hard, right? Come on up here, Sean. So I just want you guys to know, like, I recruited this guy away from an $8 billion insurance company. And the reason I did that is because we're going after all these home service businesses. And so when you have a home services business like this guy, what's allowed him to be successful is he's got people canvassing every single neighborhood, not handing flyers to people and saying, here's what we do. Tell them a little bit about what kinds of things your insurance company was insuring.
Think about a world where in Andrew's business, through insurance relationships, you have access to every warranty that's been put on a HVAC unit that's installed residentially and commercially in the United States. Now, how valuable would that data be to you if you were working with us? Now, that information is kept closely guarded, but if you have a relationship with us, you have access to that. And that's where Brandon's been so brilliant about bringing people in, and I'm fortunate to be one of those who can participate in driving this business forward and working with great people like Andrew, because we can equip you with tools and data and information you wouldn't have otherwise.
Unlike you guys, you don't have to go knock on doors. We get the list. So when it was installed, what the product name was, so all of a sudden the person gets something mailed to them. Next thing you know, we're calling and saying, hey, we have a warranty program for your expiring warranty. So we can start going out and offering warranties to people that didn't even know their ship was going to expire. So that sounds like we're the ones that originated it because we know the warranty is expiring, doesn't it? And by the time we get to that house after 8 years, it's been sold 2 times. Nobody knows who installed that stuff.
True, and we know statistically in his business in HVAC, deliveries of HVAC units peaked in about 2005, 6.5 million or so units delivered. It went into a trough in 2010, corresponding with the recession. It's back up to 6.5 million units or so in 2021 that were delivered. So there are so many out there that need servicing, that need replacement, that need new warranty. So warranty is a niche business, but we're bringing that to our community here for the first time in this small and mid-sized business segment. It is pure profit when you turn that on.
By the way, Best Buy strategy, when they did the roll-up of Magnolia Hi-Fi, this was one of our test cases. In 2007 and 8, they were going to take the value out of all the equipment. Remember when 55-inch TVs cost $25,000 and then one day you woke up and they were like $2,000 at Best Buy? They stripped out all that to shut down the 12,500 independent home audio sellers, and then they put everything on warranty and service delivery. And when that disruption happened, they were able to hire the technicians for 40% less because the technicians all lost their job. Fast forward 3 years later, the telephony industry went from traditional hardline phone systems to VoIP, voice over the internet. So they started hiring those technicians. And they started doing commercial grade installations, but they started running Cat 6 cables, and they were putting TVs, security, IT infrastructure, key card readers, elevator readers, everything on that one cable, and all of a sudden you had a convergence of 12 industries into one, because if I put the cable on, I might as well sell you everything. Well, what happened is all of a sudden, Best Buy was trying to hire these kids, they called them blue shirts, to come in and install your home theater, and it sucked, and you're like, rip this shit out, I want something real. When that disruption happened, there was 12,800 home theater that went down to 4,400 home theaters. But today, those home theater companies are not called home theaters. They're called home automation. They're doing the same thing in the commercial businesses. They were coming in and installing everything in your house, your drapes, your electronic windows, everything. And those businesses on average are 8 times bigger than they were before the disruption because a bunch of competition got eliminated. There was a convergence of a bunch of connected businesses, and then they rebranded themselves as home automation. So you have 2 things happening in the commercial space. You have office automation, and you have home automation. You had 2 completely massively built verticals and industries because of convergence of 10, 12, 15 offerings, both commercially and domestic for houses. And all of a sudden you start studying enough of that stuff and you can see the indicators that are causing it to happen. Many of you are in businesses where the convergence, the opportunity to bring other businesses, connected businesses into your business, you could be 5 or 10 times bigger. In fact, we have some customers that the connected business that they brought in to service the primary business is now 5 times bigger than the primary business was. You have gold sitting in your streets. The only thing is, you get so fixated on what's right in front of you, you're not looking at everything that's going on around you. When you have big data, and we're working with an $8 billion insurance company that's writing insurance, so what happens with this guy now, because he also does roofs, Guess who the insurance company is when there's a disaster that approves the reinsurance and the insurance to be paid to the people that need to fix the shit after the disaster? Well, when you're a preferred partner to the insurance company, you get the first call. So what we do is when we pick up our partner, all of a sudden we connect them into our partnership, and we're like, this is a preferred partner. Call him. And he can do HVAC. So all of a sudden now we do HVAC, we do roofing, we do electrical, we do plumbing, and we're doing solar. And we're buying all those businesses, $2, $3, $4, $5 million businesses, and making it part of our SWAT portfolio. This is how you get big fast. And this is what we're doing. We're doing it all in 1 year. So if you want to know how fast things can move, we'll move them really super quick if we have the right partnership.